3, 2, 1.
Boo.
Hello and welcome to the KotalkTsu Podcast with your hosts Joseph, me, Sakura, Dakota, and Mason. And we're going to start off by talking about Lost Ark and Elden Ring. So you guys been playing Lost Ark, right?
Yep.
I've been playing a fuck ton.
Wait, Sakura, you too?
Yeah, I haven't been playing a lot. I was trying to download it the last couple days. Long story. Anyway.
I heard that you played a bit, but like you're still level 10.
Hey, don't have to make fun of me.
I was pretty much level 0 in the game.
I'm level 11, so I don't hate.
So it's okay. I mean, didn't a lot of your time wasn't a lot of your time like what's it called? Queue time, anyways.
Yeah.
For who?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I spent. How long was it? I was like 2,177
That's
waiting to queue.
Oh,
That's for me anyway. Like I remember when I first started playing, that I got about that queue. It took me like 15 minutes to get in.
No, it
but
took longer than that for me.
I think it fluctuates because it's all the people have to like log out in order for you to come in. But
I was like 100 in queue, and that took like 3 minutes. But yeah,
I never experienced the queue,
On
that
Lost
must be
Ark?
nice.
but I didn't get to get into the server for a while.
Huh.
That's true. Yeah, like after a couple of days, there wasn't really much of a queue. Occasionally, I'll come across a queue, but it's not very often anymore.
Oh.
I think they've improved their servers. There've been a couple maintenances for their servers.
I hope to play it a little bit more over the weekend.
It's so fun. I love it. But Mason, you didn't like the scrapper note, didn't you?
yeah. I actually thought I didn't like Lost Ark at first, but then I was like, maybe it's the class because I felt like I was just button mashing in the prologue, and that's literally kind of what that class does. I was like, this doesn't feel like amazing, and so I switched to the What's like the class called, Joe? Not
I think it's
the
marksman.
bow
Yeah,
class.
the bow.
Deadshot?
Okay.
Deadshot?
No, that's
No.
not it. He's a bow.
I mean, Deadeye or
I
whatever
think
it
it's
is.
I think it's marksman. Sounds familiar. But that was really fun. I felt like I actually I felt like each ability was more unique rather than just punching the shit out of things, and it was a lot more fun.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the game has a really good foundation. It's just super involved, that's why I haven't dived into it yet. But it still seems like a good game.
It's a really good game. Tragan, a friend of ours, I was playing with him, and he first started with the scrapper, and he thought the class was equally as boring. So he first bid a berserker. Yeah, so I guess there's something wrong with the scrapper. I haven't played the scrapper at all yet, but I guess there's something wrong with like the abilities. They don't feel very impactful, or all it is punching.
Well, every ability seems similar. Like none of them seems like unique from the other.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what felt boring to me.
Oh.
Like the marksman has like a tornado shot they can do, or like a hold shot, regular sniper shot, or like a 3-round burst. Like they all feel different.
They're all super unique, and then all it is just punching. Like I play at Soulfist, which is also a martial artist.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy it a lot.
You've got range and like this special hand god.
Yeah,
like,
hand of fucking
clap
god
thing.
like
Yeah.
literally smashes fucking your opponents. It's so cool. I love that ability. And then when you upgrade it to the max, you can have like 4 hands slam down. It's so cool. But oh man, I really like Lost Ark. I feel like it's been probably one of the best MMOs I've ever played. Just cause I guess I really like questing. Most people hate it because like it's leveling, and leveling's like super boring.
I love questing. Questing's like so much. It's not like fun, but it's just like I don't mind it. I've done like every single side quest that I come across.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like this game brings so much more to questing because like there's a lot of cutscenes, but they don't take a lot of your time.
I don't.
But they're like
I completely skip this dialogue for side quests.
Oh yeah, I do that too. But the cutscenes for the main quests usually are super cool. And I usually they usually show the world around you at a different angle because this game is normally top down, like Diablo style. But in this game though, like when you do certain things, it like shows the rest of your map, where you go through certain scenarios and shows the rest of your map, and it just looks gorgeous. It's a very beautiful game, I feel like.
I don't know why. I'm curious as to why this game, and maybe it's just the timing. Like maybe I'm not as just interested in general, but I wonder why New World clicked with me better than this game. Even though
Yeah,
like,
New
New
World's the
World
worst
felt
game.
a lot more simple. Like, and that's not necessarily a good thing. Like Lost Ark has a lot of more in depth like features and like mechanics, like with the skills and everything. But I don't know. Maybe I just need to get back into it because
I don't know. Maybe
I
you
feel
click.
like I like it.
New World is more like a third-person type of game. Maybe you click better with third-person types of games. Like you play PUBG, but you switch to first-person with that and Super People.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd like it. I just think, honestly, I think I got overwhelmed with how much stuff they throw at you right in the beginning. There's a lot in Lost Ark.
I mean, then
that
again,
you have
you
to learn.
never really played MMOs in the first place, so it makes sense to be overwhelmed.
Yeah, like New World's like pretty simple. It's actually really simple. Like very straightforward in my opinion.
Mhm.
Like with the only complicated thing is like factions and like who's controlling what, but even then like it's way simpler. Like Lost Ark has a lot more in-depth like stuff to it.
I think, yeah, like if we're not doing it in the past, it might be hard to get a grip of how things work. But once you do it, it's pretty much standard. Like when you play other MMOs, like such as Terra or like Black Desert Online, they're pretty similar in like that sort of way.
I mean, Black
Yeah,
Desert
like-
has no content.
It
Yeah.
sounds like a bash towards me, but I've always like been a very simple gamer. Like I need instant gratification, and Sully is like opposite of me. Like he plays like those maintenance games or like games where it takes like hours to get going, or like Lost Ark where he's like already done every fucking thing in the game. Where I'm like, bro, I just want to get a penta in League and then I'll be happy and like I'll feel good. Like it's instant gratification.
Yeah.
Like I'm just a very different gamer.
You're
Like,
just,
it's hard to get me. It's hard to get me
very-
hooked on a game like that.
You're a very big baby man with a short attention
Yeah, like
span.
like it's like hand a kid a lollipop and they'll be happy. Like that's what I feel like when I game. Like
That's
I just
funny.
want like simple like that's why I like battle royales. Like you just jump in and you're already playing, like, you're already killing things and stuff.
Mhm.
But yeah, maybe that's what it is.
Maybe, yeah. But it'd be super cool if you did get into this game because the raids I was looking at, they are so epic. Like, there's one of the end game raids, and the raids are only 8 players, so you group with 8 players, and
Yeah.
you fight the big boss. Like, you group with 8 players, and you fight just one boss. Normally, like in raids in a WoW, you fight like a bunch of trash mobs before you get to bosses and stuff. But in raids in this game, it's just you're straight dumped right into a boss fight, and you start fighting the boss. And like this boss that I was seeing had so many like cool mechanics, and like you get to a second phase, and you're like on this platform, this like 3x3 grid platform, like it's basically like a Minecraft square or whatever, your crafting square, but you're fighting on it and the boss. And at some point you defeat like her halfway, and she like raises the platform up like Final Destination Super Smash Bros. Style. And you're like you're in space, and you see like your planet, the planet you play on, and like other planets in the sky, and you're fighting on that too. It was so cool.
How do you know that?
I watched a stream vaguely for like.
That sounds cool. I can't wait till I get to there.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while though, cause like how the game works, it's kind of, I guess in a way like WoW. I don't know end game too much. I'm not end game just yet, but item levels what matters more than level. So you get
Item level, like the stuff that you get.
yeah, you
collect.
level up your gear.
Oh yeah, I've leveled up some of my gear, but I'm still like 0.
Yeah. But yeah, it's so cool. I feel
Sounds
like
like
I'm,
a Souls boss, but in a top down.
yeah, exactly. It,
That's what it
it
sounds
visually
like.
looks so cool. And then there's like a part in the second part of that fight where like everybody's like disappeared, everybody else but you, and you see like all your allies but they're dead. and you're like in this dream world, and you have to like memorize which platforms disappear, and then you gotta make sure that you know which ones disappear in the opposite order, because that's how it's gonna actually like disappear.
Oh,
Otherwise,
that's
your
cool.
players will die or something. So that's just a crazy mechanic, but it's super cool. Visually, it looks amazing.
Yeah, it does.
Oh man, Lost Ark, man.
Yeah.
I'm a little addicted to this game. I've been playing. That's all I've been playing besides. Like I normally play League or Valorant, but I get home, I boot up Lost Ark and I start playing that shit, man.
What do you mean get home? Don't you stay home for it?
Yeah, this whole week I pretty much stayed home instead of worked.
No.
I only worked 2 days. No, 3 days, but
Oh, well, that's good.
only made 2 days worth.
Oh, no. That's too bad.
But yeah.
So I picked the female martial artist class, and I picked War Dancer, and I'm really happy with it.
I also picked War Dancer.
The thing that I was attracted to by the game is it reminds me of Dynasty Warriors. I don't know if you guys remember that.
Oh yeah, it very
Yeah,
much feels like Dynasty Warriors.
But because of the whole like hack and slash, like kill big groups of people all at once, right? And like having that sword and like just like pieces of bodies and flesh just like flying around after you like hit them with your moves.
I love that feeling too. It feels so impactful, and it's just nice to just obliterate people.
Yeah, it just feels so satisfying. I spent way too much time in the little area, the arena, when you first start, just resummoning guys and just killing them.
Oh
like
my
I
God.
probably spent more time doing that than actually playing the actual game.
Yeah.
Because like I had so much fun like chopping people up. I'm kind
Jeez.
I'm embarrassed to say that. Like I'll eventually get to where I'm more than level 10. But
Which in this game, level 10 is basically level 0. You start at level 10.
I didn't know what they meant by that, and so when I was like, "Oh, I'm level 10," they're laughing at me, and they're like, "You know that's like level 0, right?" I'm like, "No."
It's okay. Soccer will be level 10 for like 2 more days.
No, I'm determined. The next 2 days.
Alright, sorry. I mean level 11.
No, I'll be like level. What was Sully at? 37.
Sully's
Well,
maxed out.
So yeah,
maxed out
I
3
would
characters.
be. Doesn't he have? I swear he has like over 100 hours.
He has
Oh,
over
yeah,
He
100
does.
hours.
He has 160.
That is
160?
crazy to
I
me.
know.
What? That's
His
crazy.
sessions are
Reach.
like you can like see on Discord. His sessions are like 14-hour sessions of Lost Ark.
Yup.
That is so crazy.
So
Oh.
So the other class that I'm interested is Bard. I want to try a Bard.
Bard
character.
class is supposed to be a support character, but they actually do damage, and their abilities look really cool and flashy.
I think they seem really cool. So that's like my second character. I already have it planned out. I have my current character. I'm gonna level them up. Not sure how far before I introduce my second character. So, do you guys have like already created your second characters, or are you leveling up your first one still?
I'm leveling up my first one still.
I still have my scrapper just in case, but
I haven't
still
played in
have
a couple
the
days though.
filter.
Yeah, it sounds like you'll play a lot more when you get home, Dakota.
Yeah, I'll play more. Well, yesterday I was busy, like all day. I went to the aquarium with Sean and our friends
Oh, that's so cool.
because we went to Monterey Bay, and that's like an hour out.
No way, you went to. I want to go to Monterey.
And then we went to like this little mirror maze thing, and we didn't
That
get.
place
We got
looks
back.
so cool.
We got back at like 2 or 3ish, and then sat around, pretty much did nothing because we ended up going to dinner with Christina. Alex, his friend, and I went to dinner with Christina, and it was fun.
That's cool. Christina's so cute.
Oh, what is that? Huh?
Before we move on to Elden Ring, I was gonna ask you, Joe, because I know you played the first game. I think. Are you planning on playing Horizon Forbidden West? Because it came out yesterday.
Ooh. I actually really... Man, I really want to get back into the Horizon Zero Dawn series, because it looked like... I remember playing that game, and that was one of the most, like... That was equally satisfying. Just probably a little less satisfying than Lost Ark, but like it's such a good game. Cause like
I think it was you or Sully though. One of you like played it a lot. I feel like.
I think it was
I don't remember
Sully.
which one.
Sully pretty much beat the game. I think he
Yeah.
got like super far, but he didn't beat the game and then didn't play for a while. But then he ended up beating the game later. But then I played it for like a good while too. I only got like, I don't think I even got halfway through the game, but it was such a good game from what I played
it
it.
was cool looking. I liked watching him play.
But they're a little game company. I think who owns them, or do they just own themselves? I don't know.
Developer is Guerrilla Games.
Guerrilla Games, because I know that. Sony. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're owned by
publisher's Sony.
Their publisher's Sony, but I know that Horizon Zero Dawn, they like collab with so many different games now. Like they've collabed with Genshin Impact and what other game did I see that they collabed with? It looks every time that they collab, it looks so out of place too. It's so weird. Well, they collabed with Lego too. I noticed that they Lego built one of the giant giraffe like machine monsters as a Lego structure you can build. It looks so cool. But anyway, yeah, I definitely do want to get back into that game and play it. But I'd probably play it on computer. I played it on PS4 when I
Do they
played it.
even have it for? Isn't exclusively just PS?
PS4? No.
Just PlayStation? No.
They recently branched out to PC, and then Sully played it all on PC again after he finished it on PS4. So I know it's on PC. And it actually got me wanting to play it on PC as well.
I think
What about you, Mason?
I think you need a new computer though first, Joe.
Eventually, I'll get a new.
No, you
computer.
have to get one right now.
No.
I mean, I could spend all my money, be broke ass, and get a new PC.
I mean,
Yeah,
you really
you're
just
right.
you really just need a graphics card and a power supply because you fucked up when you purchased that PC that has 3 gigabytes of VRAM.
Yeah, that's all I got. But I bought that like years ago. Like the
Yeah, it's
computer
lasted
I
you a
have,
while.
It's lasted me a good while. I haven't really had any problems really with
Yeah.
it. Mason, you excited for Elden Ring?
This is Mason's fault. He doesn't get to
Dude.
talk about what he likes.
Hey.
He's supposed
Can
to sit in
I talk about
agony.
you, Dakota? I like you, Dakota.
Well, let's
Your
talk
mom-
about what you hate.
What
What do I hate?
Yeah, what do you hate, Mason?
Taxes.
Dakota as well.
No.
Let's hate.
No.
Where's this brotherly love?
Yeah, it's a love-hate relationship between me and you,
Love-hate.
Dakota.
So Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Are you trying
Dude.
to transition over? Are we done talking about Lost Ark though?
Yeah.
Is everyone okay?
Sounds like you
We can
want to
go
talk
back
more.
to it. if you
No,
want,
we don't
but-
have to go back to it. Let's move forward. I don't have anything else really to say.
I think this
Just
episode's gonna be
excited.
jam packed with stuff we want to talk about.
I
Oh.
got some stuff to say as well for this game. Excited.
So Elden Ring.
Yeah, to preface, I requested off 2 days of work next week for this game.
That is so cool. That's
Like,
so
'cause
smart.
I had like PTO
Alright,
and I
I'm
was
sending
like,
this clip
I
to your
don't, I
boss.
can't play when Indy's home, so when she's at daycare, I'm just gonna play games.
Alright, Mason, I'm
Um,
sending the clip of you saying that to your boss.
There's
you don't even
nothing
know who my
wrong.
boss is. Joke's on you.
It's
And I bet you he'd be
PTO.
like, my boss actually like loves anime and games, so he probably would be respected, bro.
You know what I would say if I were the boss and my employee just asked for 2 days off, and then later
You're
on I found out
fired.
they were playing
Yeah,
games.
you're
No,
fired.
I'd be like, good for you, good for you.
I feel like
No, seriously, that's what
Are
I
you
would
sure?
say.
I feel like if Sakura was like really high up in like a workplace, she would either be really cool or very Karen.
I would not be my boss
She
right
would
now.
not be a Karen.
Well, no,
I've
I feel like if she got too stressed out.
No, my boss
What?
right now, I don't want to be my boss right now. My boss right now, he was
But-
an okay guy with the company I worked for. It wasn't his company. Now he is an owner of a company and he expects you to do everything and like work like a, I don't know what's the phrase, work like a
slave.
dog. Yeah, I feel like a slave now. And it's just like, extremely too high expectations, never enough time. Like, what about this? Didn't this get done? Why haven't we finished this? Like, weren't we talking about this a couple weeks ago? And I'm like, I'm working on all this past stuff. Before I even started, how in the world am I supposed to get this other stuff done? It's just like, no, but we need to make sure this, and this happens. And then we need to do this, and this. Oh, and could you put this on the agenda? Oh, and can you do this? Oh, and can you do this? Oh, and can you do this?
So they don't do their job and make everyone else do their job. Like, they just sit there and
I don't know.
boss you around.
Okay, and then the other poor guys, they're like making them lay off other people. And I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, they don't have the guts to lay off their own employees. They're gonna have other people do it for them.
Watch, we're gonna get popular, and then you're gonna listen to this later and fire you 5 years from now.
Nah, I won't be working for them in 5 years. I can guarantee that. This is soccer guarantee.
Better not show this podcast to them right now.
They don't even know about it. They're not gonna hear about it.
Just like, yeah, you were right, Sakura. You're not working there anymore because I sent the podcast to them.
I sent the podcast. So we heard about the...
Guess what? We don't even have a company phone number. Because you can't even call them because they're that cheap.
Really?
They don't.
Looks like we have an option to blackmail soccer.
They don't want to be get a hold of.
Jesus
Our
Christ.
product and services are so bad that we don't even want a phone number for you to get a hold of our products.
That is so irritating. That must be so irritating for people trying to get a hold of you guys.
Yeah.
Like, it's obvious. I feel like if you don't have a phone number, you obviously don't want to be talked to.
Yeah, we're scammy. Anyway,
Gosh.
can't wait to move on to something new. Anyway,
Speaking
we
of
got
moving on,
sidetracked.
Elden Ring. Oh my God.
I don't know how we got sidetracked.
It was because Mason said you took work off.
Oh,
And,
and I was saying good for you. That's the boss I would be.
All I said was, I'm gonna send this to your boss, Mason, as a joke. And then Sakura was like praising me.
She
the
went off.
What do you mean? I'm not even going on a tangent. I didn't say anything.
I know.
All right, are we good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Elden Ring. Do we like
this-
Elden Ring?
This game is actually a pretty big deal for me, only because literally Dark Souls is probably my favorite game besides League, and Game of Thrones is my favorite TV show, and the creators of both came together and made this game, so it's like the best game in the world.
I totally forgot that Game of Thrones. I forgot who the author.
He designed the
what was his name? Tolkien. No,
J.R.R.
that's Lord.
Tolkien. No,
Is it
oh,
Tolkien?
that's yeah.
That's
You're
Lord of
thinking
the Rings.
that's Lord of the Rings. It's not him. I always forget his name. I always mix it with Tolkien as well. But
Yeah,
his name is...
they're both fantasy authors. R.R. Martin. Is
Oh,
it
yeah, that's right.
Martin, yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, they Dark Souls creator. I always forget his name because it's really long. But and Game of Thrones creator made this. Game of Thrones creator contributed in the plot, like the story, and the world creation. So
That's why I know the guy.
Yeah, it's the same creators of Sekiro,
Oh.
the Miyazaki. But you haven't even played Sekiro, have you?
I've been
It's a good
You
game.
know when you have a game that you want to play, but okay, this is me because I feel like I can't spend time on my games because then I don't spend time in my real life goals, and then I get mad at myself. But he's the same guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the name looks so familiar. I always wanted to get Sekiro, but I couldn't commit to spending the money to doing it because I was worried that I wouldn't actually make the time to play the game. Anyway, back to Elden Ring.
yeah, so I was just gonna go over like some new features that I thought were noteworthy, just because that's like kind of the big deal. Because if you know Souls games, like it's basically Dark Souls, but the new features is what makes it like shine, I guess. So it's open world, which I think everybody already knows. There's item crafting, like you can go around the world, kill animals, various animals for materials, and craft items, which has never been in a Souls game before.
Oh, yeah.
Completely new.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. Yeah, and then let's see. There's mounts now, which has never been in a Souls game.
I hear magic's a lot more like prominent in the game. Like you can do a lot more with magic.
Yeah, you can actually change art styles. You know how certain weapons have their specific art style?
Oh,
You
yeah.
can they're interchangeable through different weapons and magic. So, I don't know if that makes sense.
No,
But,
no, that makes sense. So like for example, like a weapon has like a special ability in like the Dark Souls, but it's only specific to that weapon. In this game, you can switch that specific ability to any weapon, kind of.
yeah,
I don't know if it's any
like
weapon.
there's like over 100 weapon arts that you can change between specific weapons. Like it's kind of restrictive just because like you can't change like a axe weapon art with a sword, but it's like I don't know. You can it's interchangeable. That's the whole point. But
Yeah.
one of my favorites, which is like not a huge gameplay thing, but you can upgrade. You can change how your armor looks, like down to each like fabric. You can take off. You can add different armor pieces on your armor. You can take off certain things. You can change colors of things. You can take off your cape, like the cape. Like compared to old Souls games, like it was just they only had like armor sets, and then you had to keep that. Like it was just one set, but like they made it so it's like super in depth, and you can actually like customize.
That's
like, how
super
you look
cool.
and stuff.
You're
And then
always
there's, like,
into that vanity stuff. You're always about
Dude, I
like, your
love
character. I mean, you played Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves.
Yeah,
All
Sea of
about
Thieves is
vanity.
vanity almost like 80%. I love vanity stuff. But and then there's like day and night cycles, dynamic weather.
Aww. I like the idea of day and night
That's
cycles
very,
and
like-
then dynamic weather.
There's so much coming to this game. There's so many things to this game that like haven't been in the series at all. I'm so surprised.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then like they don't have bonfires anymore. They're called Site of Grace now. And it's basically it's a bonfire, but you can go there to change your spells, heal, pass, and then you can pass time, which is cool. But
That's
it's
pretty
pretty much
cool.
the same.
But that
Yeah.
sounds like it's just a bonfire. But
Yeah, but the passing time's a little different, obviously.
yeah,
And then
That's
there's
pretty
4-player co-op.
and that's another thing too. Apparently, like co-op's supposed to be a lot more accessible, and you can play
Well,
with
that's-
your friends a lot more than.
Yeah. The thing
Yeah.
that was wrong with old co-op is you only could co-op within a specific like area or level.
And then,
once
they would
you went to the next
disappear.
one, yeah. But this is open world, so they're just with you always.
Which is super cool. Honestly, this game's. I don't know if you remember. Do you remember Outward that Christian used to play a lot?
Yeah.
I feel like it kind of feels like I'm not sure how accurate it is because I never played the game, but I feel like from what I heard, Outward is very similar to what we're saying right now. How like there's a lot more crafting. I'm not sure about the sword arts or whatever.
Yeah, but this is yeah, I see what you're saying.
But this is a Souls game.
It's a AAA and a Souls game. Like it's actually like it's gonna be like fleshed out like a complete game because I feel like Outward felt kind of indie to me. Felt kind of like an indie game when I played it.
Yeah, I think it is an indie game.
Yeah. So, but oh, dude, I'm excited. That's why I'm like, maybe that's another reason why I'm like not getting into Lost Ark yet because I know that most of my time's gonna go to this.
Yeah, it's gonna be right around the corner. You're gonna be playing Elden Ring. That's why I wanted to bring it up. Sounds like you do know about it besides game, like actually watching gameplay from streamers. And
I
stuff.
just know about features because that's not spoilers. Like I don't want to know about bosses or specific weapons or characters or anything. But because it's out there on YouTube already, because content creators have access to it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to. Oh, and then summoning familiars. I forgot. It's not like summoning. You know, how you could summon like what were they called? You know how in like Souls game you can summon people to help you fight, not real people, but like NPCs to help you fight bosses.
Mm-hmm.
That this is like that, but you have access to things called familiars, and they're just something that's in your inventory that you can just spawn at any moment to help you fight, and it could be like like there's like 20 different familiars you can find around the world. It's just an item you use. And like you can just spawn them to help you in a fight, and it's not just like humans; it could be like birds or like some dragon. So I thought that was cool too.
That's pretty cool. There's more summoner capabilities. It seems like.
Yeah, but that's all I know about it. at this point.
So you're gonna grind the hell out of that like Sully grinded Lost Ark?
Probably not. Sully's the grind god. Holy shit.
Seriously.
He's crazy with grinding games. But I'll probably spend like 8-hour sessions.
Mason's not gonna eat or sleep or take. Mason's not gonna eat or sleep or take care of his child when this game comes out.
Yeah.
Hey Abby, Elden Ring takes priority over Indie. Sorry.
Yeah, can I take some PTO off of our relationship?
Oh, ouch. Yeah, if you want to not have a relationship, maybe. No, I remember when
game's really
Joseph
important.
and Sully were little, Mark would just play a game while holding them. Like that's, like, right?
Yeah, I feel like that was easier back then, but if you're like a computer player, she just wants to smash the fuck out of my keyboard. So can't do that.
No,
she
that's
likes
when
the
you
colors.
just get her own computer at a certain point. I remember Joseph falling asleep playing Clifford, the big red dog.
He's got like a little like
On
it's like
PC.
a it's like a knockoff laptop for kids. That she likes because it's like got a little keyboard on it.
Yeah.
So
she can key
Let's do it. It's
smash
like
them.
getting-
She's ready to play a scrapper if she's key smashing.
Oh,
you
yeah.
should just teach her
Right.
how to be a scrapper. Hey, Indy.
I
Yes,
mean,
we actually think
That's
totally
not.
off tangent. We think she has ADHD because she's a crackhead sometimes. It's so funny. And Abby has ADHD, so we think she might have it because she'll just like run around and screaming sometimes and like just yell. Like we'll have like screaming battles in the car on the way home from daycare. Like she'll scream at me and I'll scream back at her and she'll scream louder and I'll scream back.
time flies.
It's
Every
really
time you like mention her walking, I keep forgetting that she can walk.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Yeah, she runs. She actually says like
Can run.
I want to say she can say like 30 different words now. She can say a lot.
Wait,
30?
She doesn't call she actually calls for Abby by her name, not by mom. She'll just yell Abby.
That's weird.
It's probably because you call her Abby all the time.
Yeah, but she doesn't know how to say Mason like we've tried. She just knows Daddy. So
Oh.
But she knows a lot of
You know what?
words.
At least Indy respects you. Poor Abby.
I know,
Respect
for
to
being your dad.
I think I would be disappointed if I wasn't being called mom. I think that would hurt my feelings. I'm glad that my kids called me mom.
Has it affected Abby in any way? The fact that she
No,
was called Abby?
It's funny how she does it though. Like Indy will just continuously yell Abby until Abby comes. Like it's just over and over. I don't think it bugs her. But
Going back to ADD, I know, and Joseph used to randomly make noises. I remember that. He'd just all of a sudden go, bat! And we're like, bat, what's that? Why did you just randomly say that? I mean, he could speak words at this point, and he would say stuff like that just out of nowhere. And he probably had it, was not diagnosed, right? But that's a whole other story.
kids are so funny, man.
Yeah. But then there's a level that kids do that stuff anyway, right? Kids are so
menaces.
all over the place.
Kids are menaces to society.
They're so cute.
No, they're not.
They're so cute.
They're cute, but they don't know right from wrong because they weren't taught it just yet, and so they don't know if like bashing a kid's face in is wrong. And so that's
dude,
where
she's so funny. She's so funny with kids her size and age. Oh
Yeah.
my god, man!
What'd she
she'll
do?
just like run at them, like yoink the binky and put it in her mouth and run away, and she'll just take their binky and run, or like their baby. And then she's really cute. She like when we're in the grocery stores, she wants to say hi to everyone, so she'll like go hi and like wave once to like everyone that we pass by.
That's what
So she'll be
Joseph
constantly
did.
saying hi. That's hi.
what
Yeah,
you
I think you said that.
He did that all the time, and I
Oh,
was like,
God.
"Oh no, I'm so worried about
she takes after her
stranger
uncle.
danger."
It
I was like,
it looks like you're raising a baby Joseph.
How does that make you feel?
Well, she's doomed then. I'm just kidding.
"Oh,
No, I'm just kidding. She'll be a good person. She'll be
Yeah.
fun.
She'll be a good person, but hopefully she isn't gullible like Joe.
I love how they can't pronunciate words right too. Like cracker, she goes caca, and please, she just says peace, peace. So it's funny how she can't really
Or like
There's just some letters that she like the R's and the L's she can't
like
do.
you know how little kids like
She
when
can't
they say
do
yellow.
R's and L's.
Like a Japanese person.
Yeah, she go caca and peas. Like she cannot say R and L.
Like you know how for like little kids when they say like yellow they say lolo or
Yeah.
lolo.
Well,
But yeah,
children.
that's enough talk about indie.
I saw Fishies yesterday.
Oh,
saw
fishies.
what?
What fishies did you see? Fishies.
That's a great question. What did I see? We went around, right? But we didn't read a single sign that talks about the fish. We just looked at them.
I don't usually read unless it's at a zoo. I'll read the zoo ones.
Like, dude, the fish were so cool though. There was like the jellyfish looked hella cool, and then like, yeah.
Did they have did they like have a man of war?
What is that?
It's
Oh,
like
it's like
it
a
looks like
jellyfish,
a
right?
jellyfish, but it's not a
It
jellyfish.
floats at the top of the water and like it has super long entrails.
No, I don't think
Yeah,
so.
tentacles, not entrails. Entrails are like your insides. So
Oh,
tentacles, really
tentacles.
really long tentacles. It's like
There was-
actually
there was
multiple.
There was
It's like multiple.
octopuses.
Oh, what?
Octopussies?
Yeah, there's octopuses.
Aw, cute octopuses.
Yeah.
So isn't it weird that squids have beaks? I think it's so
Squid
weird.
Game?
Squids.
Oh, I think. Let me
Squid
look.
Game?
They actually have
at
like
the
bird
picture.
beaks in the middle of their inside. Like,
Like Squid Game?
Oh, dude, what the hell?
Yeah, they have beaks and like where
Looks
the
like
pussy.
a parrot's.
yeah.
No, it is
they
like a
have
parrot's
serious
beak, and that's how they eat.
That's how they eat.
Oh,
Isn't that
well,
creepy?
One of my favorite things though, when we were there, we went and saw the crabs, right?
Uh-huh.
And there was like crabs missing arms, right? And I was like,
Aw.
huh. And then I saw I saw another crab pulling the other crab's arm off, or trying to.
They let them take off the other crab's arms, like they attack each other and take them off.
That's what I'm assuming.
I mean,
like,
I've seen that in real life where crabs will attack each other and cut off another crab's arm, but I haven't seen it in a enclosed environment.
It's so funny.
Have you seen crabs swim?
No, what does it
No.
look like?
They literally like it's the weirdest thing. They like have their two front claws or whatever, and they like flap them really fast, and they can actually swim. Like there's a video of like one chasing a diver, and it looks so weird to see a crab swim across water.
I have to look that up. I've never seen a crab swim. And I've been around quite a few crabs in my lifetime because I always wanted to get and keep a crab.
How cute that crab is.
What if you go save like a lobster from like an encaged, or like you know how you can buy a live lobster, just buy it and then don't even kill it, just keep it as a pet.
One of my coworkers the other day was talking about that how you can own penguins, but you have to own them in like herds or groups, and
Oh, yeah,
you have
but-
to have like a specific place in your house like dedicated to like a enclosure where it's like freezing, like the temps are right, but you can actually own penguins and stuff.
Yeah,
No way, really?
There was penguins at the aquarium.
Yeah.
There was penguins.
I
and
didn't-
there was sea
I didn't-
otters.
I didn't know you could own a penguin.
You have to own them in groups, is what she said.
Like groups
You
of
can't own just
2,
one.
3, how many?
That I'm not sure. She never really said, but she said a group, which I'm assuming is like more than 4. I don't know.
They
Because
smell.
like think about it. Like I've never seen a penguin alone.
That's,
Like they're in herds all the time.
yeah, you should totally keep them together. I get that, but they're so smelly.
I've never smelled a penguin.
Well, they're in behind the enclosure, but I remember once when I took Joseph and Sally to SeaWorld. And so I remember like I could smell the stench through the wall. And I was just like,
So
Jeez.
did it make you hungry?
no, it made me the opposite of hungry. I like lost my appetite.
Yummy.
Have you
know
seen
what? This?
Oh, sorry.
Here, go ahead. Mine's like off on a tangent. So
Yeah, mine's kind of random too. Have you ever
Mine's-
seen a hippopotamus crap? Like, it looks like a helicopter of shit.
What the?
What the hell?
Okay.
All right, that reminds me of another random animal fact. But what does that even look like? Like it just like sprays in like
so
a.
there's this tail and it spins like a helicopter and then the shit's just flying out.
Oh, I've seen it.
Does
Yeah,
it-
it's like comes out in chunks, but it just goes everywhere.
yeah.
Does
and
it
then
like,
I'm like why
fly out in a spiral or
yeah,
no? It
flies
does.
out in this weird round circle of
What the
spiral and
fuck?
shit. And I remember the first time I saw it, I was just at the Hogel
You
Zoo.
guys,
Oh,
here we
sorry.
go. Here we go. Go look in the chat. Oh, that's the wrong one. Another
Oh.
crap. One sec.
And then,
Anyways.
and then I remember I was like, "Are you serious?" And then I saw another one, crap, a different time that I went to the zoo, and I was like, "What the heck? Why? What's the point of this shit? Really?" Aww.
I mean,
Yeah,
anyways,
I
back to fishes, right? I think it's cool how
Wait.
I think it's cool how
Click on that.
seahorses, the male seahorse gives birth.
click on that.
That's pretty cool. That's like the first time where it's like opposite. Like
You know what? I think I respect it though. Maybe like it's like Jack Harlow said. He want like because someone asked him, he was like they were like, "What's your spirit animal?" And he was like, like a seahorse because the males give birth. He was like, because the males give birth, and I don't trust someone to give birth to my own kids.
that's true. That's like the only time Mother Nature took the course in the opposite direction for gender.
Take a
I
quick
say,
second
isn't that
to
like
that
anti-misogynistic or is that like pro-misogynistic?
I don't know, but you're saying it
for
wrong.
sure.
Misogyny.
Aw, I like your videos. That's a cute otter.
Got anything else to say, Dakota?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me think about what animals there was like a big ass fish, bro. Like when we were there,
Oh,
there was like
wasn't it ocean sunfish?
no. It was just like a big normal fish. It was like huge.
I want to see an ocean sunfish in real
But-
life because
but, like,
I just want to see a giant fish tower over me. They're
And-
like
and-
12 feet.
In the first aquarium part, like in the
That's
first
crazy.
tank, in the first tank, there was like a guy in diving in the or not diving, but like in there. It was cool. He was just living his life with the fishies.
What was your favorite, like exhibit / like
The jellyfish.
the jellyfish?
Here, let me some little pictures of jellyfish.
Yeah. Do you have any?
The jellyfish look cool.
The aquarium that you went to, it looks nice, and
It
they
does
look
look-
like they keep everything really clean and in good
That
condition.
was fucking was
Don't
fucking
go to
expensive.
the Honolulu aquarium. You'll be disappointed.
It was fucking expensive. It was $50 for a ticket, something like that.
Oh,
That is a lot of money. That's
That-
a lot of money for a
that's a
single
lot
ticket.
for an aquarium ticket.
I
Oh,
think the one in Utah is $40.
The one with the giant weird squid tower thing looking octopus legs.
the claw. I call it the claw. Like
Does
I
look
work
like a
next
claw.
to that.
Yeah,
The whole world turned upside down when that was built.
that's supposed to be something, but
It's a-
we asked a coworker about it, and they're just procrastinating on it.
It's a. You know what it was from? It was from a U2 concert.
Yeah,
They bought it. They purchased it from a U2 concert.
They haven't done anything with it,
People actually listen to you too.
There's one
Fun
song.
time.
There's one song. What's the one?
Because
song?
I remember a
I don't know
long
what
time.
U2 is.
I remember
It's
a
a
long
band.
time ago. Apple gave out like a whole album of U2 for free, and I was like, "Who the fuck is this?"
Like on their iTunes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what U2 is.
They were really popular.
I keep thinking of the Justin Bieber song U2.
No, they were really popular in the 80s and 90s. Like, my brother had all the U2 songs, I swear.
When you
And
say
then I
U2s,
remember-
I'm not gonna lie, I think about those little figurines.
What
Like the
other
YouTubers.
figurine?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Like the YouTuber figurines, like the ones that are U2s, like Miss Critical has the U2s.
Oh
I don't know
yeah,
those
yeah. The little like they're supposed to be environmentally friendly, like yeah, I don't know, streamer figurines or whatever. They're basically Funko Pops, but like
Oh.
they're like environmentally friendly built. So like if you ever lose it, it's biodegradable.
Is that
It will
what
be
it
able
is?
to cleanse. Yeah, I'm pretty
you
sure
sure?
that was like their whole marketing.
Are you
thing.
sure, Joe?
I'm pretty sure.
I
But
think
they-
I just.
like
but they don't-
papier-mâché.
They don't look like as cartoony as the Funko Pops, like the
But like,
Coraline
what if
Buck
you're
Knives.
spreading? What if you're spreading false information on the internet? How would you feel?
No, because I remember Pokimane. She was advertising something about that, saying like, "Oh, this is biodegradable. You should totally buy one."
I don't think she sounds like that, but I mean, I like Pokemane's voice. Her voice is just fun to listen to.
Why'd you say Pokemane?
I mean, that's kind of how you actually pronounce it. Like her real name's Imane.
Yeah, but I thought it was well, she has an I, Pokimane.
Didn't I say that?
No, you said Pokemane.
Oh.
I mean, you can say it however you want.
No,
I didn't
you
realize
can't.
I said it.
I'm girl boss. Keep gaslighting you.
Nah, bro. She can say it however she wants. Everybody understands what she's talking about.
I didn't know I was saying it incorrectly.
It's okay. Anyways.
It's not okay. I'm gonna girl boss gaslight gatekeep you.
You could totally. I don't care. I get corrected by Sully all the time.
See, Sully and I are pretty alike. Just kidding.
What? So, what were we talking? Oh, we were talking about the
Aquarium?
U2. So a little animal fact. Do you guys know that female ducks have maze-like vaginas?
Yeah, it's because they were like getting raped by ducks all the time.
Yeah, the male ducks always raped the female ducks. So
it's so fucked up.
Over
dude.
time,
and then the male ducks evolved to have like corkscrewed dicks.
Yeah. Okay, that was
hell?
weird. The corkscrew dick is strange.
I've never actually seen it, but I've seen the maze-like vaginas. I think it's so weird that like life went backwards and they don't want to have babies. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like normally life is like, oh, let's fuck. We want to have as many kids as we can so our species can survive.
No, Joe, they don't. It's not that they don't want babies. They just don't want to get raped.
You know, but it's weird that like it created like this mechanic in their bodies to prevent them from having kids.
That's strange. I had no idea that was a thing for the girl duck.
Evolution 1, rape 0.
It's so stupid, dude. I don't understand like how like I just don't understand like why are ducks so horrible? Like they're just horrible animals.
I know they're actually like terrible. I mean, they literally raping the female ducks.
Yeah, and we feed them like they're good animals. Feed them corn and bread. They don't deserve it.
Yeah.
No, honestly, it should be the other way around. I think the male ducks
they should be feeding us.
No. As punishment, you must feed us.
That's hilarious. No,
They'll become our like new like robot, like how we envision robots as slaves in the future. They'll just like fan us and make our food.
That's so weird. So I remember I had 2 chickens when I was a little girl, and the guy chicken would always rape the girl chicken all the time.
What?
She ended up like losing her feathers in the back where her, chicken vagina was, because he would get up on her so much.
You didn't stop it. You didn't
Chicken-gina.
stop this.
We needed to separate them, but we didn't have enough space to separate them. I don't honestly remember why. I was a little girl.
You should have just you yourself should have taken it into your hands and slayed the male duck.
Rape
they
them back.
were chickens. They were
Made it.
chickens, but I
chicken.
don't know. I couldn't. But because she was raped all the time, she wouldn't produce any eggs because she was so stressed out from being raped.
What was the point of having chickens then?
PTSD.
Hey, why did you guys have a male chicken and a female chicken? What was the point?
So when you, back when I was a little girl, they didn't separate the males from the females. It was kind of like, hey, good luck, pick some chickens, and then you didn't know if you're going to get a female chicken or a male chicken. Now they actually, at the Tractor Supply store, they actually segregate the males from the females, so you have a higher chance of getting the right kind of gender. In the past,
It's still a chance.
yeah, in the past, it was a free for all. It's like, grab some chickens, good luck, and then I ended up with a male and a female.
I mean, we didn't know if the guinea pigs both were male because one of them was trying to rape the other.
And that's another story.
That's
Dude.
another story.
I feel like animals that are different gender have to be separated often.
I know.
One time we had a girl and a guy bunny, and the girl beat the shit out of the other one when we put them in the same cage for 10 minutes. Like, why are they so hostile, bro? Rabbits beating the shit out of each other.
Start talking about that.
What?
Yeah, one rabbit was like, holy fuck, you're in my crib. The other one's like, oh, sorry, bro.
What are you talking about?
And the other rabbit beat the shit out of the other rabbit.
Oh.
And
What are you
we
talking about?
separated them.
That's crazy.
Rabbits beating the shit out
We were
of each other.
talking about
How animals
have to be separated all the
Yeah.
time, and then he brought that up.
I was like telling him about how we used to have rabbits and we put them in the same cage and the girl beat the shit out of the guy rabbit. Like kicked him to death and stuff. Not
That's
to death,
insane. So did he actually die?
they got
No.
him in time.
Pippin was his name. Pippin like had like his ear chunk ripped out.
Oh,
Like, part of
she's
his
like
ear.
mean. She beat him up.
Yeah, she would bite and kick. That's why I was like, I feel like in most scenarios I've heard, a lot of the time genders have to be separated. I don't know why.
That's crazy.
So with guinea pigs, technically it should be like one boy and a bunch of girls. And you can have two boys, but evidently they'll try to mate with each other because they get horny. And then
So it's animal standards that like male guinea pigs can have all the guinea pussy they can.
But then if you had a male and then a bunch of females, then you have a lot of babies, right? So then they recommend just getting a bunch of females.
Yeah, if you don't
But-
want babies.
And then hamsters, you can't have them together. Otherwise, that's what's going to happen. Like the girls and the guys, well, it's mainly the girls. They're not like wanting anything, and then they'll like attack the guys.
Mm-hmm.
So hamsters you have to keep separate unless the girls and and then you can put them together and then have babies. And then, yeah, it's
Hamster.
true. A lot of animals, you need to have them separate. Like dogs are okay, but then if you don't have them fixed, then
Because dogs are chill.
except for
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys remember, but like remember when Yuki and Jasper? Oh my gosh.
Oh my God,
Yuki.
Hey, that was a special case where Yuki would like rape Jasper.
No, she still tries to do pizza time on everybody.
Yeah.
Like she's old now.
Yeah.
She's like 11 and she still wants
She's
to
still
pizza
doing
time.
it.
But I remember
Honestly, maybe it's just a habit. at this point.
Jasper would get some all the time. Remember that? And then they would get stuck together. And then I
And
was
she'd
like,
be dragging him around. He'd be yelping. Oh my
feels
god.
so
Oh my god.
Because dogs'
His
penises,
dick
like they're like a
would
little
start.
rocket shoots out of their. You see their main
Yeah.
penis, right? But then when you actually see the little worm that sticks
Yeah,
out,
no.
that gets like stuck inside
of the girl.
the doggy vagina, and he was. She made one wrong move, and he was like yelping, and then once he started freaking out, she started freaking out. So she started dragging him all over the place while he was yelping. And it's so weird. You have to just like get them to calm down.
Yeah.
Uh,
Anyway, I didn't mean to get
dude.
sidetracked on that.
Animal penises are so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
They look so much different.
Horse penises are. Don't they do the same thing as dog ones, but they're just
Horse
way bigger?
penises, some of them look like freaking male penises.
They're
human
big ass
penises.
schlongs.
They
There was
look creepy.
One time I was like just driving around and I came across. I just looked off the side of the road and there was this horse with a massive fucking schlong.
They're huge. And then they got the head too. It's weird. Horse penises.
There was actually a dude. I think it was actually in Washington, some city in Washington, where this guy was into anal, and he actually tried taking it.
Stop. No, I don't want to hear
Yeah,
No.
yeah, I feel the same way,
He-
Dakota.
It's okay.
I already
It's
know
funny
what-
to talk about.
I already know what it is. I remember seeing. I literally saw like when I was a kid, YouTubers would react to fucking one man, one horse, and they'd be like,
He actually made a video of it.
"No, dude, there was like back in the day, like a long time ago, like back when like 2 girls, 1 cup was a thing, and like piano Olympics and all that stuff was a thing.
Oh no, what?
I was like 12 or 13 years old. YouTubers would be reacting to it on YouTube. Like they wouldn't show the video, of course, and they would be like, "Okay, don't watch this," and you know, like.
I didn't know it was an actual video.
And like 12, 13-year-old me was like, huh. They said don't watch this,
I'm
but
gonna
that makes
I'm
me
gonna
want,
find.
that makes me
So you
want,
actually watched it?
I watched like all the fucked up shit when I was a kid, like Pain
So
Olympics.
he does.
Oh, I remember Pain Olympics were fucking.
Pain Olympics. I watched.
Oh,
I remember looking at 2 girls, 1 cup and being like, why?
Yeah, Two Girls One Cup was so gross.
Oh, shit,
I
was
didn't even
disgusting.
watch it. I just hear about it.
It was
I
so
just, yeah,
it
I
was
just heard
so
about it.
gross, dude.
I never
And then
watched any
one,
of this.
oh yeah, One Man One Jar was another one that people would react to.
Oh, dude, that one is probably the worst one, I feel like.
And
One
then
man, one jar.
he sticks a jar up his ass.
And it shatters in his ass. And he screams, and then he's pulling like glass shards out of his ass.
Stop. And
I
then
just know that there was like a TV show. Was it a House? There was like some movie or a TV show that was like a doctor show that was like House, and this guy was supposed to take this like bottle out of this guy's ass. And he normally had to do it. He's like, oh, I just always have to, this guy's a regular. He always just comes in with random objects, and I have to get him out of his ass.
what?
Don't put a glass jar in your ass.
I think that's our cue to stop this
I
podcast.
know,
if you ask me.
It was just really weird. It was just a regular TV show, though. It was like a show that you would watch on, it was like CBS or something. It was just like,
It's just House,
Oh
though.
my gosh.
I don't know if it was House.
No,
for
it is
sure.
House. I remember the same episode.
Wait,
okay.
yeah, House isn't a real show.
I know, but I'm saying that it was on TV, so it's just like,
House is a
It
good
has
was
to.
show.
okay to-
So what you're saying is it was on TV. It has to be true, right?
no, I'm saying it was on TV, so it was more
I know.
kid friendly because it was probably like PG 13 or 14.
I remember later in that episode, I'm pretty sure he, like, at some point just gave him placebo painkillers. Because he was like, if he keeps doing it, I'm just going to let him experience the pain or something. House is such a funny guy in the show. Oh, man.
Yeah. Anyway,
Anyway.
need to get sidetracked. Wow.
We're going to wrap it up.
Yeah, I think, that's
Holy
our
shit,
hour.
that was horrible.
Do you want me to do an outro?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I think that's all we got time for. We hit our hour mark, hour 5 minutes actually. But yeah, thanks so much for listening. Like always, we post Wednesday mornings on Spotify and iTunes every week. Yeah, thanks for listening, guys.
Thanks for listening to our podcast.
Thank you.
Hope you enjoyed it. Tell your
All right,
friends about
bye-bye.
it. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.